lyre drones beneath a patter of rain on stone. Solo harp enters with sparse, high register arpeggios, uneven rhythm, like hesitant footsteps. Each note lingers, dissolving into reverb. Distant thunder rolls beneath a rising subtone, barely audible.
A descending motif, ECBA, subtle delay, creates ghost echoes of each phrase. The tempo is slow, 60 BPM, but insistent, like a heart under stress. Low string pad swells in background, no harmony, only harp shifts to staccato clocks on offbeats, a tremolo in the upper register evolves shivering light, a faint chant, wordless mid-range appears in stereo left, monastic ancient, fully minor harp progression, MCGD. Each chord played as slow and an arpeggio, or more complex finger picking adds rhythmic tension. Reverb doubles with each pass, layers accumulate. Thunder returns closer. A dissonant note appears on final chord unresolved. Muffled as if under cloth, rain intensifies, panning droplets from left to right. Sub-bass tone pulses once every 4 bars, heart of stone. Same progression, but chords are inverted. Heart plays faster, subdivisions, triplets, triply. The chant returns louder, now layered with breath. Solo harp returns to opening motif, but inverted, now ascending A, B, C. Each note is plucked with force. Chant reaches wordless climax. Latin phonemes form, but do not complete. Progression returns, but in modal shift. Phrygian mode now feels foreign, ritualistic. Harp tremolos merge with rain. Final chord hangs on, thesis 2 never resolves. Rain fades slowly. One final harp note defades over 60 seconds. Last subtone pulses 3 times, then silence. Repeat pattern with 5% cracked bell once every 90 seconds. Chant returns entirely reverse, subliminal. Low frequency hum mimics tectonic shift. Shift key subtly to F minor, imperceptible over long duration. Begin layering imperfection. Slight timing drift, detuned string. Introduce breath of wind through cracks in stone. Heart becomes environmental. Scattered fragments, not phrases. Infrasound pulse at 1980. Felt more than heard. Induces unease in extended listening. Faint Latin murmur. Vigilantibus ostium clauter. Spoken once per 10 minutes. All harmony dissolves, only rain. And a single broken string ringing intermittently. 3 hours complete.
Soft pedal tone in E minor drones beneath a patter of rain on stone. Solo harp enters with sparse high register arpeggios, uneven rhythm, like hesitant footsteps. Each note lingers, dissolving into reverb. Distant thunder rolls beneath a rising subtone, barely audible.
Heart plays a descended under. Heart plays a descended under.
Soft pedal tone in E minor drones beneath a patter of rain on stone. Solo harp enters with sparse high register arpeggios, uneven rhythm, like hesitant footsteps. Each note lingers, dissolving into reverb. Distant thunder rolls beneath a rising subtone, barely audible.
Heart plays a descended. citizen.
Soft pedal tone in E minor drones beneath a patter of rain on stone. Solo harp enters with sparse high register arpeggios, uneven rhythm, like hesitant footsteps. Each note lingers, dissolving into reverb. Distant thunder rolls beneath a rising subtone, barely audible.
Heart plays a descent in me. Citizen day in me. Citizen day and do. D minor 68 BPM. Ethereal wind textures rise like breath from stone. Distant low drum pulse begins. Single frame drums every 8 beats. Celtic flute enters with a slow repeating 5-note T, blend with breathy timbre. Layer of sub-bass hum fades in, barely audible. Autumn wind is loop integrated. Creaking wood, rustling dry leaves on stone. Flute motif repeats each time with one note altered by a half step unpredictably. Flute continues now with microtonal bends on the A and C. Sub-bass deepens, low string drone didgeridoo like. Spades, piano notes, single OD every 12 seconds, resonant and decaying. Wind intensifies slightly. Faint metallic rattle, hanging chandeliers every 15 seconds. Lute extends motif into a new variation. Descending lineage EDF. Reverb tail on each flute note grows longer. Frame drum tempo subtly doubles to third 26 BPM, but only on offbeats ghost hits. Lute pauses, silence for 6 seconds. A single high-pitched harmonic from about treason. Wind drops out momentarily. Low male vocal drone enters like a Gregorian ghost, filtered and distant. Flute enters with dissonant interval, minor second tremolo. Full ambient beds, drones, lute plays mournful melody in defragile. Each phrase ends with a falling grace note. Bowed cello joins with long sustains, matching flute tone. Watchful texture, stone on stone tap, irregular from all directions. Wind returns with moaning pitch bend, melody repeats with harmonic layer, minor third above. Drone shifts to E minor, modulating mood slightly. Flute abandons melody, now only isolated notes. And then silence, silence, each note echoes with decaying reverb and slow pitch fall. Metallic wind chimes appear, struck only by gusts. Deep sub-pulse returns, one thump per 10 seconds, felt more than heard. Piano returns with opaque pattern, DAEC, but each note slightly mistimed. Full texture read heavier than before. Flute melody repeats, now with slight distortion and chorus effect. Additional layer, reverse flute melling beneath real one. Wind howls with modulated pitch, like voices in the distance. Cello rises in volume, adding tension. Vague looping, reverse Latin chant. One high bell tolls at start and midpoint. Only wind sub-bass and a new ticking sound, like a stone clock. After 30 seconds, a single flute note held for 15 seconds. Then silence, a whispered chord from ancient pipe organ, barely in tune. Mufflick breath pattern becomes audible. Flute returns in upper register, fragile high wavering. Pluck nickel harper joins with sporadic, uneven rhythm. Flute melody fragments, only first 3 notes of chorus. Repeats with increasing delay between iterations. Wind chimes now ring out of sync. Piano plays dissonant cluster, diabeth flips per minute. Drone gradually flattens in pitch over 5 minutes. Organ swells but cuts out abruptly. One final stone tap. Last return of the main flute melody, stripped down only flute, cello and wind. Oh, reverb max, sound feels distant from memory. Melody fades before its end. Final note lingers with 10-second reverb tail. Wind remains. Sub-bass decays over 90 seconds. Was one final whisper of reverse chant. Flute or breath sound, not a note, just stare. Tape stop effect on wind. Silence for last 30 seconds of track. D minor 68 BPM. Ethereal wind textures rise like breath from stone. Distant low drum pulse begins. Single frame drums every 8 beats. Celtic flute enters with a slow repeating 5-note T, blend with breathy timbre. Layer of sub-bass hum fades in, barely audible. Autumn wind is loop into grip. Under the keep, the embers awake. Lanterns mark the silent road. Far across the misted fade, a banner unfurls and is still. Hold the watch, hold the wall. Dawn will come for every door. Kindling stars across the moor. No door closes on the brave. In the tavern, cold fire warm. Stories trade for silver coin. Maps unfold across the table. North into the snowy ride. Strings fade to wind. Distant horns over the wind. Under the keep, the embers awake. Lanterns mark the silent road. Far across the misted fade, a banner unfurls and is still. Hold the watch, hold the wall. Dawn will come for every door. Kindling stars across the moor. No doorbell ringing. Distant horns over the wind. Under the keep, the embers awake. Lanterns mark the silent road. Far across the misted fade, a banner unfurls and is still. Hold the watch, hold the wall. Dawn will come for every door. the silent road, far across the misted veil, a banner unfurls and is still. Hold the watch, hold the wall, dawn will come for every door, kindling stars across the moor. No door later than dawn. Distant horns over the wind. Under the keep the embers wait, lanterns mark the silent road, far across the misted veil, a banner unfurls and is still. Hold the watch, hold the wall, dawn will come for every door, kindling stars across the moor. No door. Lute enters softly plucking a descending modal pattern in deep region. Each lute hums a single tone, like distant wind through bone. Flute sub-bass drone fades in beneath, barely audible, felt more than heard. Water droplets spatially panned, mark irregular time. Flute plays a fragmented motif, 3 notes, then 2 more. Lute immersion, like light on wet stone. Reverb tail grows longer. Establishes a slow, asymmetrical rhythm, finger-picked. Flute enters with a wandering melody, pentatonic with microtonal bends. Each phrase ends unresolved. Background low frequency rumbles simulate distant collapses. A faint chorus of crystal chimes, randomized like wind through mineral threads. Lute adds counter melody, syncopated. Flute echoes last phrase, an octave 10%. Drone shifts to a dissonant minor second lute. Play sustained high minus. Lute ascends in quarter tones, unsettling climb. A single deep gong strikes once, decaying over 6 seconds. All instruments pause except the ever-present drip. Full texture returns, denser lute layer now with tremolo. Flute plays primary theme, 5 notes descending then rising in chromatic steps. Reverb increases, create illusion of widening space. New element, granular simpering beneath, shaped like insect wings. Lute and flute fall into call and response. Drone swells slightly, a second flute joins an octave down, barely perceptible at first. Returns to 7/8 pattern, but now with muted strings for ghostly. Flute plays inverted version of chorus melody. Water sounds become more frequent, like footsteps retreating. A new low flute tone pulses every 11 seconds. Irregular heartbeat. Lute adds harmonic clusters using open tuning. Flute spirals into a trill, then cuts off abruptly. Long silence, 4 seconds of ambient rumble and one distant drip. Same structure but instruments slightly detuned. Flute melody now has a delay with pitch shift 7s. Lute tremolo faster. Drone now includes faint vocal like form and filter. Like a buried chant, granular textures grow denser. A new elements don't scrape low and the mix occurs randomly. All instruments cease except drone and water. Then a single lute note plots every 8 seconds. Flute enters with a tonal overblown. How 90-stitch flute noise grows slightly longer, like approaching awareness. At 1:30 into bridge, a deep bell tolls 4 times. Irregular spacing, granular layer now mimics whispers in reversed audio. Final lute plug allowed to feedback VM simulation. Full return of 7/8 pulse, but now in 11/8. 2 lutes, 1 dry, 1 drenched in reverb. Flute plays in canon with itself 4 secs apart. Harmonies now include augmented intervals. Water sounds mimic footsteps circling the listener. Drone develops slow phasing effect. Midway, a new high-pitched flute enters with dissonant trills. Fine and coarse, tremble continuous. Flute melody repeated 3 times, each higher by minor second. Drone peaks in volume, then begins slow fade. Granular swarm reaches density threshold, like a swarm descending. Lute and flute sustain a minor ninth unresolved. Water drips become the only rhythm. Down fades to sub-bass rumble. 1 last flute breath tone, barely audible. Final 30 seconds, pure your ambient ambience, distant rumbles, air currents, crystal ring, fade to silence over 20 seconds. Lute enters softly plucking, a descending modal pattern in deep region. Each lute hums a single tone, like distant wind through bone. Flute sub-bass drone fades in beneath, barely audible, felt more than heard. Water droplets spatially panned, mark irregular time. Flute plays a fragmented motif, 3 notes, then 2 more. Lute immersion, like light on wet stone. Reverb tail cruise. Lute enters softly plucking, a descending modal pattern in deep region. Each lute hums a single tone, like distant wind through bone. Flute sub-bass drone fades in beneath, barely audible, felt more than heard. Water droplets spatially panned, mark irregular time. Flute plays a fragmented motif, 3 notes, then 2 more. Lute immersion, like light on wet stone. Reverb tail cruise. Lute enters softly plucking, a descending modal pattern in deep region. Each lute hums a single tone, like distant wind through bone. Flute sub-bass drone fades in beneath, barely audible, felt more than heard. Water droplets spatially panned, mark irregular time. Flute plays a fragmented motif, 3 notes, then 2 more. Lute immersion, like light on wet stone. Reverb tail croon. Lute enters softly plucking a descending modal pattern in deep region. Each lute hums a single tone, like distant wind through bone. Flute sub-bass drone fades in beneath, barely audible, felt more than heard. Water droplets spatially panned, mark irregular time. Flute plays a fragmented motif, 3 notes, then 2 more. Lute immersion, like light on wet stone. Reverb tail, reverb.
Low drone of sea fogs hisses like tide. Distant gong rolls once beneath still air. Hand-carved horn plays a single descending note, stretched and warped. Wet stone sounds softly underfoot. Granular scuttles beneath. Thin metallic chime lingers like a cracked church bell underwater. Faint pulse of frame drum enters, slow, tidal, irregular. Rising fog texture layer, breath like wind swell. Drone settles into F minor cluster. 3 beats of silence. Horn returns with a 4-note motif, each note spaced like footsteps on stone. Frame drum pulses at 48 BPM, rim hits dry, center hits muted. Drone continues with slight harmonic shift, now hinting at true service fall. Load cello drones enter subtly, bowed at edge of audibility. See sounds, distant crash, slow echo, then silence. Wood creaks inside the inn, a door or breath. Horn motif repeats slightly lower, slightly slower. Sub-bass hum enters, felt more than heard. Minor whispers in reverb tail, no words, just breath shaping Latin phonemes. Drum at second layer, small shamanic drum off grid like a failing heartbeat. Horn ceases, drone swells slowly, now vibrating with ring pulsation. Metallic resonance increases, struck anvil tones in reverse decay. Wind rises, howl at edge of mixed drum tempo slows. A single high flute note, the natural trembles for 12 seconds. Cello ascends in microtonal crawl. First layer of chant enters, wordless lay throat like harmonics. Glitch texture faint like static from old parchment. Thunder rolls in distance, not sound but pressure. Drone modulates into B minor. Horn returns, full motif now harmonized in thirds. Drums build 3 simultaneous, slow, medium, erratic. Chant deepens, low mode voices in octaves, singing in slow rounds. Lex in tenebris, set chord to adostium. Cello joins with staggered, repeated phrase. Wind becomes focused as if funneled through archways. Bell chimes rise sporadically out of time. Fog grows louder, literalized as textured breath loops. Bass drum hits once every 11 seconds, felt in chest. Chant repeats lower, drone shifts now G up minor. Home pauses, drums reduced to one heartbeat. Chant fades to reverb, tails new element. Dripping water, spatialized left to right. Sailcloth flutters on in's roof. Cello plays fragmented version of horn motif. Sub-bass pulses in 7/8 beneath even time. One gong hit decays over 20 seconds. No horn, no voice, only fog, only way. Horn returns, fractured as if hurt through stone. Drum layers back in reversed attack. Muffled chant returns. Now female voices laid above male. Custos litoris, ostium clauditor. Violin, hallmark, whist, mimic, fog whistles. Drone thickens, resonant in chest and bone. Distant animal cry, ambiguous origin. Rhythm begins to destabilize. All drums cease. Horn plays solo, isolated, single sustained note. Water droplets form rhythm. A new chant, whispering children, not real, hallucinated. Nemo venid post crepusculum. Cello trembles in highest register. Sudden silence. 5 seconds. Then a single drum played with bone. Then nothing. Horn return, playing in harmony with the second horn. One real, one spectral. Drums return slower than ever. Reverb tails grow longer. Every sound echoes into oblivion. Chant forms ring modulator effect. Voices in delay. Manis in umbras, voces ex-saxo. Wind now constant but directionless. Cello repeats final phrase of opening motif. Sea fog grows louder. Drawing begins to shimmer, tune to fallen. Full ensemble returns, but slower, 3 times slower than first chorus. Horn harmonies now minor, tense chant layered 7 deep licks in tenor preset. Quartered ostium, drone begins to oscillate, self-interfering. Drum staggers, some ahead, some behind. Final gong struck with cloth, sound chokes midair. All stops except drone and distancy. One final chant whisper, ostium clauditor. Drip, drip. Fog swallows all, silence with texture. Drone fades to subaudible, last sound. A door closing far below the cliff. Sustained for 12 seconds. Then only tide, loped into eternity. Low drone of sea fogs hisses like tide. Distant gong rolls once beneath still air. Hand-carved horn plays a single descending note, stretched and warped. Wet stone sounds softly underfoot. Granular scuttles beneath. Thin metallic chime lingers like a cracked church bell underwater. Faint pulse of frame drum enters, slow, tidal, irregular. Rising fog texture layer. Breath like wind swell. Drone settles into F minor cluster. 3 beats of silence. rumbles once beneath still air. Hand-carved horn plays a single descending note stretched and warped. Wet stone sounds softly underfoot. Granular scuttles beneath. Thin metallic chime lingers like a cracked church bell underwater. Faint pulse of frame drum enters, slow, tidal, irregular. Rising fog texture layer, breath like wind swell. Drone settles into F minor cluster. 3 beats of silence. Enter with a low, droning E minor, sustained note, oscillating slightly like a wind through caves. Bodhran taps faintly, single strokes distant, echoing like footsteps on stone. Low sub-bass rumble simulates tectonic resonance. High-frequency crystalline chimes shimmer every 12 seconds, like light refracting through geo. Reverb-heavy wind sounds swirl in stereo. A faint melody begins to coil. Dorian mode figure on yelling pipes, barely audible. Bagpipes strengthen, introducing a repeating motif in E Dorian. Bodhran establishes a slow 6/8 rhythm mimicking a heartbeat. Each strike resonates with cavernous reverb, layered inner deep cave drips recorded in real subterranean chambers. A second bagpipe joins in call and response, slightly detuned. A distant echoing choir of low male voices hums a pedal tone. The melody slows, elongating each note. Bagpipes dissonantly clash with a high C natural. Bodhran speed sub-lead tempo increases by 8 BPM. Sub-bass swells beneath, suggesting approaching power. Wind intensified, stone fragments begin falling in stereo panning. Full bagpipe harmony erupts, drone shonte and tenor drone E. Chords shift between MC, G and D, mortal yet unsettling. Bodhran hammers a driving pattern, tribal endless. Chanting voices rise in Latin phrase. Terracor chord is latted bestia. Beneath the earth, the beast of hearts lies. Echo layer doubles the chant with 3-second delay. Bagpipes reduced to a single wandering melody line in a chart. Granular textures blur beneath, stone ground into sound. Bodhran shifts to open-handed pattern, less predictable. A new horn enters an alpine horn tuned to dissonance, echoing far above. Crystals shimmer brighter, higher frequency chimes increase in frequency.
repeating the full chorus with heavier bass and lay distortion. On drone chant returns now in round 3, overlapping voices. Ambient wind now carries whispers, indistinct in ancient tongue. Will guns and more violent, but unstruck with harder beater. Sudden silence, 5 seconds of pure subterranean hush. Then a single bagpipe note held, warping via pitch bend. A deep gong strikes, felt more than heard. From below, a slow detuned melody on stone-lit phones. Chanting returns, softer reversed at Seb's near a carrot. Crystal pulses slow, spacing out to once per 20 seconds. Bagpipes return with new variation, higher register, more frantic. Brethren syncopates against 6/8, Kriya rhythmic unease. Distant roar, low pad, echoes through tunnels. Choral hum now includes glissando, down to sub-bass. Geological tremors punctuate every 30 seconds. Find new corner D, Underdark plays in parallel force. Chanting late Latin, Veni to doom, Brahmubi, dormant serpent. Come to the shadow where the serpent sleeps. Symbols swell into feedback like resonance. Bagpipes fade, one drone at a time. Brethren slow, heart stop, vinyl crystal ring decays over 60 seconds. Wind drops, one last drip, then silence. Bagpipes enter with a low, droning E minor, sustained note, oscillating slightly like a wind through caves. Brethren taps faintly, single strokes distant, echoing like footsteps on stone. Low sub-bass rumble simulates tectonic resonance. High frequency crystalline chimes shimmer every 12 seconds, like light refracting through geo. Reverb heavy wind sounds swirl in stereo. A faint melody begins to coil, a Dorian mode figure on you. Enter with a low, droning E minor, sustained note, oscillating slightly like a wind through caves. Brethren taps faintly, single strokes distant, echoing like footsteps on stone. Low sub-bass rumble simulates tectonic resonance. High frequency crystalline chimes shimmer every 12 seconds, like light refracting through geo. Reverb heavy wind sounds swirl in stereo. A faint melody begins to coil, a Dorian mode figure on you. Enter with a low, droning E minor, sustained note, oscillating slightly like a wind through caves. Border and taps faintly, single strokes distant, echoing like footsteps on stone. Low sub-bass rumble simulates tectonic resonance. High-frequency crystalline chimes shimmer every 12 seconds, like light refracting through geo. Reverb-heavy wind sounds swirl in stereo. A faint melody begins to coil, a Dorian mode figure on you. Enter with a low, droning E minor, sustained note, oscillating slightly like a wind through caves. Border and taps faintly, single strokes distant, echoing like footsteps on stone. Low sub-bass rumble simulates tectonic resonance. High-frequency crystalline chimes shimmer every 12 seconds, like light refracting through geo. Reverb-heavy wind sounds swirl in stereo. A faint melody begins to coil, a Dorian mode figure on you.
Low organ pedal note enters. Faint choir hums in dissonant minor seventh interval. Snowfall texture layered with crackling night. Slow, echoing footstep. Organ swells with solemn slow, low tones in D minor. Choir enters softly, Kyrie eleison. Whispered male voices, distant and overlapping. Low, shallow drones beneath, bowing sustained notes. Gong strikes once, reverberating. Wind intensifies, briefly then fades. Choir rises in pitch, unresolved tension. Organ shifts to suspended chords. High frequency shimmer enters, rumbling sub-bass pulses like a distant avalanche. Slight tempo dragging rhythm section. Full choir sings Lux Aeterna non venit. Organ soars with Gothic polyphony. Massive reverb on vocal layers, sudden silence for one beat, then return with doubled intensity. Chant repeats, lower voices drop an octave. Female alto solo emerges, vigilantes in tenor breeze. Organ reduces to left-hand bass notes only. Ice crackles closer to mic, whispered Latin from unseen voices. Frigus corded, Distant thunder rolls beneath the mountain. Full and somber turns more dissonant. Choir splits into three harmonies, slightly out of sync. Organ pipes distort subtly with overload. One voice trails off mid-phrase, sustain gong note. Organ stops abruptly. Only wind and solo boy soprano, UBS domine. Silence for 6 seconds. Low drone rebuilds from sub-bass. Choir slowly re-enters in staggered entrance. Chant claustrum frigid anima dormit. Pipe organ wheezes like broken lungs. Organ returns with broken rhythm. Choir whispers in canon. Sudden high-pitched glass tone. Bristol bow. One voice shrieks a single note cut short. Echo till footstep now faster approaching. Candles extinguish one by one. Final chorus slow and heavier. All voices strained, breath audible. Organ plays inverted chord. Final line lux aeterna. Fragmented dying. Organ fades into feedback hum. Wind howls through broken window. Final whisper non-istic. Ice falls from roof. Crashy long silence. One candle flickers, then snuffs. Total darkness.
Slow, dissonant shallow drone fades in, underscored by a cold wind tape effect. High, wavering violins enter like distant wind cries. The zikr bass notes tap irregularly. Footsteps on creaking wood. A single sustained chord trembles unresolved. Faint metallic chime echoes, like a frozen bell. Sub-bass rumble emerges beneath, almost inaudible. Approaching presence.
Violin harmonies shimmer like frost, spreading on glass. Cello enters with a slow, descending motif. 3 notes like a heartbeat too slow. Double bass plucks a staggered rhythm, uneven halting, something limping through snow. Harp glissando muted like breath fogging a window. Low tremolo in violins creates a shiver beneath a melody. A high violin sustains then drops suddenly like a snap rope. Strings swell slightly but remain dissonant. No resolution, rapid quiet tremolo in second violins. Nervous energy, wood block taps mimic distant hoofbeats muffled by snow. A single French horn note, distant and broken, echoes once, then silence for 2 beats. Full string ensemble surges with a minor 11th chord, harsh and lingering. Cello section plays a staggered ostinato. DFE over. High violin screeching harmonic glistening like wind through cracks. A slow deep gong hit, reverberating for 10 seconds. No melody, only occasional notes of choir notes from violin. One every 5-7 seconds, like dripping wax. Up bass pulse returns slower now. Once every 4 seconds, a music box plays a distorted folk tune, barely audible beneath the mix. Full strings return, even more dissonant addition of crotolu. High C luxury progression, MBB natural unresolved. Sudden silence, last chord cuts off abruptly. Solo cello performs a dragging atonal melody. Violins respond with short, sharp harmonic, like cracking ice. Low brass swells beneath, barely there, more vibration than sound. A single frame drum, struck once every 8 beats. A whisper in Latin, tenebrae venue. Echoed and reversed. Strings divide into microtonal clusters, unnerving clusters. Harp returns, playing broken up razor in a race in irregular time. A clock ticks off beat, slightly fast. Wind howls rise in pitch, then cut to sigh. Cello motif from verse we repeats, but one note sharp and wrong. Final, but with delayed echoes on each instrument. Short sustains for 30 seconds, slowly fading. Gong hit lingers beneath everything. Strings drop out one by one, like lights going out. Only sub-bass drone remains, oscillating at 30 hertz. Felt more than heard, and one full white cut door closing. Wind tape fades over 60 seconds. Silence.
Repeat of ambient bed. Wind cello humacane, designed to loop seamlessly for hours. No resolution, no finality, only the storm. Low, tremolo cello swells rise like tide under a bed of sustained double basses, barely audible. A single violin enters with a fragile high motif, uneven like a heartbeat in water. Distant harmonic bowed glass produces shimmering overtones. No rhythm, only pulse. Whispers of bowed piano strings echo beneath. Violin eye holds a suspended note in A minor, dissonant with a low F in the viola. A second violin weaves a descending line, each note spaced by 3 seconds. Double bass drones arising, chromatic crawl, subtle granular delay. Ambience cello mimics, dripping eaves wind like textures swirl from processed cello homage. Repeat pattern, slightly detuned. All strings crescendo subtly.
entering a tremolo cluster across mid-range. Violas pulse in irregular groupings, 5, then 3, then 7 notes. A harmonic overtone flute centers, no breath, only resonance. Tension grows, but never breaks.
Full string ensemble swells in staggered waves, no resolution, only suspension melody. A simple four-note descent, echo between violin say. Bassline ascends slowly beneath, pulling harmony into F-sharp minor. Chimes struck with soft malics at random intervals like distant ship bells. Muted violin plays a fragile canon with itself delayed by 7 seconds. Silly repeat a two-note motif in 7/8, imperceptibly accelerating. Piano enters with single high note struck once per breath cycle. Harmonic friction kept between C and C throughout.
A single bowed favumon adds celestial decay. Violas reintroduced tremolo cluster, now lit with breath noises. Double bass dropped to subterranean frequencies. A single violin plays microtonal trills like wind through ruins.
Full ensemble returns now with the counter melody and viola, a mirrored inversion of the original times. Now in pairs close, echoing bowed crotals at ghostly presence.
All strings drop to near silence. One solo violin sustains a high harmonic barely audible. Recorded sea foam hiss blends with granular noise beneath. A low sustained drone from Pool's flute emerges. Silence stretches for 4 bars. Then, a sudden glissando cluster from all strings. Cut off abruptly.
Strings return in staggered entrance. Each player begins a slow, improvised descent over 12 minutes. Cello plays mirrored inversions of earlier motifs. A prepared piano blinks with muted hammers, like water dropping into a cavern. Final return of the theme now in Dorian mode. Strings swell then thin out as individual players fade. Chimes ring slower, farther apart. Solo violin fades on an unresolved suspension. Drones decay beneath last sound, a single cello harmonic vanishing.
Like salt into mist. Silence returns, the sea remains. Low, tremolo cello swells rise like tide under a bed of sustained double basses, barely audible. A single violin enters with a fragile high motif, uneven like a heartbeat in water. Distant harmonic bowed glass produces shimmering overtones. No rhythm, only pulse. Whispers of bowed piano strings echo beneath. Low, tremolo cello swells rise like tide under a bed of sustained double basses, barely audible. A single violin enters with a fragile high motif, uneven like a heartbeat in water. Distant harmonic bowed glass produces shimmering overtones. No rhythm, only pulse. Whispers of bowed piano strings echo beneath. Low, tremolo cello swells rise like tide under a bed of sustained double basses, barely audible. A single violin enters with a fragile high motif, uneven like a heartbeat in water. Distant harmonic bowed glass produces shimmering overtones. No rhythm, only pulse. Whispers of bowed piano strings echo beneath. Low, tremolo cello swells rise like tide under a bed of sustained double basses, barely audible. A single violin enters with a fragile high motif, uneven like a heartbeat in water. Distant harmonic bowed glass produces shimmering overtones. No rhythm, only pulse. Whispers of bowed piano strings echo beneath.
Bagpipes enter with a low, droning D, sustained like wind through a crack in stone. Buttering begins, distant and muffled, like a heartbeat beneath her. Reverb heavy, echoing footsteps on stone fading in.
Every 12 seconds, a single harmonic on the pipes flickers like distant lightning. Wind howls through the stereo field, panning slowly left to right. A deep sub-bass rumble pulses beneath every fourth beat, like magma shifting, low Gregorian chant pads, wordless and distant, enter in Latin. barely audible.
John,
Let it ignis, let it furor.
fire sleeps, rage sleeps.
Echoed clangs like twisted metal fade in and out. Borden picks up slightly, steady, deliberate pulse. Bagpipes introduce a modal melody, indie Phrygian, slow and mournful. Each note lingers, bending like heat above lava. Chant continues softly. Serpents, dormians, and secular, sleeping serpent for ages. Wind intensifies now with metallic whips. Sounds like torn banners flapping. Low tail drones mirror the lower bagpipe notes. Alone high flute plays dissonant intervals, disappearing after each phrase. Bagpipes rise a half step. Tension builds, border on tempo increases, slightly closer now, less distant. Chant grows louder, excitan non, movers none. Do not awaken, do not stir. Thunder cracks in sync with border on hits. Drone layer thickens, multiple bagpipe harmonic sharing, high-pitched ringing. Like cooling metal spans background. Full bottom rhythm, slow but powerful, like a war march. Bagpipes play in unison with the low choir. D-Dorian chords swelling. Chant, ignis reddit, regnator reddit. Fire return. Echo of dragons growl beneath the mix. Subtle lightning flashes in audio. High frequency bursts in stereo. Bones rattle in reverb. Heavy chamber. Deep gong strikes. Every 8 bars felt more than heard. Bored and drops back to heartbeat rhythm. Bagpipes return to solo melody. More jagged ascending. Chant whispers now. Oculus purpurum vigilance. A low flute enters, playing in chromatic descent. Dripping water echoes, spaced irregularly. The mountain groans, low sub bass sweep. Every 20 seconds wind now sounds like whisper, almost linguistic. Full return of chorus elements, choir stronger layered male and me vocals in Latin. Ignis reddit, regnator reddit. Both running gong and counter rhythm. Bagpipes in harmony now. Thirds and fifths, thunder now mirrors chant syllables. Sudden silence, only wind and a single pipe holding note. Chant stars. A deep spoken voice in old Gaelic crow. Our crow we laugh for life. Silence again. A distant roar, low pass filtered, felt in chest. One button hit every 15 seconds. Pipes return with dissonant drone cluster. Unresolved high-pitched sine waves mimic heat vibration. Wounds on the wall flicker in audio. Brief glitch tone. Boredom returns slow, defiant. Pipes play a fractured version of opening theme. Chant returns fragmented, regnat and tenebris. Cello and bush join in tremolo. Lightning now sinks with
pipes enter with a low, droning D, sustained like wind through a crack in stone. Buttering begins, distant and muffled, like a heartbeat beneath her. Reverb heavy, echoing footsteps on stone fading in.
Thunder rumbles beneath the mix every 12 seconds. A single harmonic on the pipes flickers like distant lightning. Wind howls through the stereo field, panning slowly left to right. A deep sub-bass rumble pulses beneath every fourth beat, like magma shifting low growth.
Distant thunder, felt more than heard. A single French horn emerges, muted and distant. Long descending note. Drizzled rain on glass rendered via high frequency. Timpani enters with slow, irregular heartbeat pulse. Sub-bass drone swells beneath like settling stone. Horn repeats motif in variation, ascending this time, but resolving downward rhythm. Lone snare brush on every third beat, mimicking a flag flapping in wind, Fepu Lair in subtly. Harp plucks faint arpeggio every 12 seconds, like water dripping from a crown. Timpani increases to every 4 seconds. Horn plays a call, 3 notes, D, Frac, C, time, rain.
Intensifies slightly, Lair rev expands. A second horn enters in echo, half a beat behind.
Full low brass chord, sustains beneath. Fellow brass chord. Timpani now in steady mournful. Boom, 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 boom. Harp and pregiles double in frequency. High strings enter with a single sustained note. Ghostly, distant, choir pad.
No word swells in background, barely audible.
All elements but horn and rain drop out abruptly. Horn now plays a fragmented version of the chorus motif, notes spaced 8 seconds apart. Each note is followed by a decaying metallic resonance, as if the hall itself remembers violence. A deep gong vibrates once,
Then fades over 20 seconds. Brass returns,
softer than before,
vendor then snare.
lock into a funeral march.
Quiet pad now hums a minor third.
Rain becomes rhythmic, aligned with beat's 16th note pattern in high EQ. Sudden silence for 8 seconds. Only the low hum of stone and distant thunder. Then, a single Latin chant,
Whispered,
lux in tenebris, lucebit. Horn returns with a dissonant interval, C, walk, held for 10 seconds. A clock chimes once in the distance, muffled, cracked tone. All instruments return but inverted. High strings laid horns, a melody reversed from verse 1.
tuning now plays syncopated pattern, delayed on every third bar.
Rain softens, a faint harpsichord plays broken chords, like a memory of courtly dance.
Full ensemble now, Lair horns, double timpani choir, but voices distant as if heard through stone walls.
Chant return, slightly louder.
Et umbra morti,
non-timate.
then
Then fades.
one by one.
Instruments drop out.
Horn plays final note.
F sustained.
Campanella strikes one.
Rain continues for 90 seconds.
Final gong.
20 seconds of silence, then one last drip of water. Loop point established for 3-hour ambient blend.
Lute arpeggio in D minor, sparse and echoing reverberates through dense forest empties. Distant wind chimes and low drone beneath. Lute picks a repeating 6/8 pattern, syncopated and hesitant. Crickets and rustling leaves layer beneath through to sense in a chromatic climb. Tense and unresolved lute shift to tremolo, mimicking trembling reeds. Wind intensifies distant owl cry. Rhythm slows, lute switches to open string drones. Flute plays call and response with recorded echo effect creep. Water trickles beneath. Birds turn slightly darker paths deep in lute cave. Distortion edge, distant thunder rumbles. Sudden silence, one lute harmonic chimes. Then a wordless seems in Latin. Lacrimae silvae, perstant in umbra. Spiritus dormiens, vigil in tenebris. Voces inter frondes, nihil respondebant. Voice fades, flute re-enters unaccompanied, improvising mournfully. Lute returns with fragmented version of initial theme. Rain begins softly. Flute and lute dance in irregular time. Distant howl echoes. Full chorus now submerged in reverb, as if heard from underwater. Page drone low, a bell calls once. Continues for minutes, some every 15 seconds, 15 seconds. So came Lisboa, Lute, now in Phrygian mode. Flute, absent solo meditation. Home, spiser trosum in silver tempus non movtur, oculus noctis apparitur. All lemons converge, melancholy peak, then abrupt cut to silence, one final lute pluck. Wind, fog and silence embrace the forest once more. Tender, tender, tender. Lute arpeggio in D minor, sparse and echoing reverberates through dense forest empties. Distant wind chimes and low drone beneath. Lute picks a repeating 6/8 pattern, syncopated and hesitant. Crickets and rustling leaves layer beneath, through to sense in a chromatic climb. Tense and unresolved lute. Lute arpeggio in D minor, sparse and echoing reverberates through dense forest empties. Distant wind chimes and low drone beneath. Lute picks a repeating 6/8 pattern, syncopated and hesitant. Crickets and rustling leaves layer beneath, through to sense in a chromatic climb. Tense and unresolved lute roving. Lute arpeggio in D minor, sparse and echoing reverberates through dense forest empties. Distant wind chimes and low drone beneath. Lute picks a repeating 6/8 pattern, syncopated and hesitant. Crickets and rustling leaves layer beneath, through to sense in a chromatic climb. Tense and unresolved lute run. Lute arpeggio in D minor, sparse and echoing reverberates through dense forest empties. Distant wind chimes and low drone beneath. Lute picks a repeating 6/8 pattern, syncopated and hesitant. Crickets and rustling leaves lay beneath, through to scents in a chromatic climb. Tense and unresolved lute Lute arpeggio in D minor, sparse and echoing reverberates through dense forest empties. Distant wind chimes and low drone beneath. Lute picks a repeating 6/8 pattern, syncopated and hesitant. Crickets and rustling leaves lay beneath, through to scents in a chromatic climb. Tense and unresolved lute rondo. Play jazz in E minor, sparse and echoing, resonate across vast empty spaces. Reverb heavy with subtle wind drones beneath. Each note lingers, decaying into silence. A single high harmonic flickers, like ice catching light. No rhythm, only the breath of the wind. Melody unfolds slowly, a descending phrase repeated with slight. Borrowed chord tones from C major, create a fragile hope. Left hand plucks root fifth intervals, widely spaced. A faint shimmer enters, crystal singing bowls, barely audible. Wind like granular texture swirl in stereo background. Tempo remains free, but tension builds through dissonant suspensions. A minor ninth interval hangs unresolved. The harp's melody rises, then falters. Low sub-bass tone enters, felt more than heard. A subtle shift in harmony, full diminished. Fuller harp voice sings now, open E minor 11th chords. Melody soars in upper register, then collapses inward, each phrase answered by its echo, delayed and frost muted. A soft choir pad emerges, no words, only breath like vowels. Wind intensifies, carrying fragments of forgotten song. Returns to sparser texture, but with added layers. Thin cella sustains beneath the harp, playing harmonic drones. Occasional plucked one-notes legs like footsteps in snow. Water theme subtly altered, more resigned now. High wind chimes made of frozen icicles. Same harmonic structure, but slower. Each chord given more space to decay. Choir pad swells slightly, a wisp of remembrance. A single ghostly harp harmonic glissando upwards. The world feels stiller, more distant. Key shifts to B minor, darker, colder. Harp plays repeating ostinato, almost mechanical in grief. Granular wind loops morph into subtle rig pulses. A faint Gaelic hum enters, wordless from far below. Melody fractures into single tones, then silence returns to E minor, but harmony now clouded with suspended force. Harp melody simplified, almost a child's tune lost. Cello returns, playing a counter melody of regret. Each phrase ends with a downward glissando, like a tear freezing. Final chorus and expansive, all elements combine. Harp, choir, cello, wind chimes, but still restrained. No triumph, only solemn acceptance. The last chord, E minor at 9, sustains and fades over 40 seconds. Harp stops, only wind remains. Faint resonance of the last note echoing through stone. A single harp string vibrates spontaneously, struck by the wind. Then silence absolute, final. Hard complet jazz in E minor, sparse and echoing, resonate across vast empty spaces. Reverb heavy with subtle wind drones beneath. Each note lingers, decaying into silence. A single high harmonic flickers, like ice catching light. No rhythm, only the breath of the wind. Play jazz in E minor, sparse and echoing, resonate across vast empty spaces. Reverb heavy with subtle wind drones beneath. Each note lingers, decaying into silence. A single high harmonic flickers, like ice catching light. No rhythm, only the breath of the world.
Resonant horn drones emerge from silence sustained over sub-bass hum of wind. A single frame drum strikes distant, echoing once every 8 seconds. Drifting layers, shifting like vapor over water. Wooded in whispers, flutter in stereo, penning faint rustle of a reed through granular synthesis. Horn melody enters in Fedorian, plaintive and sparse, 3 notes. 10 drums begin, slow 6/8 beat, mimicking a weary march. Shallow drones pulse underneath, bowing long tones. Water drips from a virtual cypress branch every 12 seconds, spatially pent. Horn ascends in pitch, a hazy-hating a minor 7th. Drums grow slightly more urgent, tom-toms roll beneath. A choir pad swells subtly, echoing the horn wind intensifies, layered with subharmonic gusts. Horn plays fulminant motif, descending forth, rising minor 3rd. Drums erupt in ceremonial rhythm, 2 horns of war beat in unison. Metallic resonance swings with every downbeat. The swamp seems to breathe, expanding reverb, tail bass drum dots like footsteps sinking into mud. Drum soft and horn returns alone, now doubled with a distant low. Becomes ritualistic, clay pot taps, stone chimes. A single voice hums in the distance, low female gallery.
light of a forgotten name across the marsh. Water lap rhythm shifts to 5/8, unsettling and dreamlike. Horn and drums return with full force, layered frame drums now 3 deep interlocking rhythms. Quiet paths swell, create a canopy of sorrow. A distant gong strikes once after the final drum hit. Reverb tail last 15 seconds. Silence for 10 seconds, then a solo horn plays a broken motif, stuttered incomplete. Drums absent, only breath of wind and creaking wood. A child's music box plays a twisted nursery tune in B minor. Halfway it distorts, slows, then stops. A single drum hit, 17 seconds in. Returns with new variation, now in Lydian mode. Fleeting hope, drums re-enter, but slower, funeral pace. Cello and double bass, now duet beneath dragging time. Reads whisper Latin fragments, requiescent in luce. Final chorus, largest swell or less swell, elements combine, horns in harmony, drum blaring, cannon gong chimes, and cello climax on a suspended chord, then sudden drop in volume. Horn fades into sustained note, decaying over 60 seconds. Drums reduced to single heartbeat, pulse wind returns, now colder. One final water drip, silence. After 30 seconds, a faint horn echoes the main motif twice, then gone. Endless low frequency hum returns, drift of mist, rhythmless. Drums in very slow polyrhythm. Loop begins for 3-hour ambient fade. Subharmonic fog tone, microtonal horn moan. Decayed memory of melody never resolves.
Resonant horn drones emerge from silence sustained over sub-bass hum of wind. A single frame drum strikes distant, echoing once every 8 seconds. Like ambient past, drifting layers, shifting like vapor over water. Word whispers, flutter in stereo, panning faint, rustle of a reed through granular sun. Slow drone of highland bagpipes fades in.
A single bottom tap rings out, distant, measured. The drone deepens in my shimmer light, starlight on snow. No melody yet, only atmosphere, breath and stone. Bagpipes begin a simple descending motif in D minor, reedy and raw. Cavern enters with a slow ritual pulse, one beat per breath, layered with ambient textures. Icy wind through arrow slits, settling snow. A second bagpipe harmony joins, a fifth above, echoing like a ghost in the yard. Melancholy unfolds note by note, like footsteps on an empty causeway. Pipes rise in tension, introducing a chromatic descent, hinting at loss. Modern tempo increases slightly, heartbeat quickening, subtle metallic chime like a frozen bell. Tolls once far off, a low cello-like drone swells beneath, mimicking the wind's groan. Full bagpipe chord resolves into a sustained D minor, deep, resonant, heavy. Modern doubles rhythm, slow march pattern, solemn and inevitable. Reverb expands, sound fills the key, haunting every chamber. A Gaelic style hum, whispers beneath, barely audible like memory. Sudden pause, one breath of silence. Solo bagpipe returns, now playing a higher, more fragilation. Bodhran retreats to spires, echoing taps like rain on slate. Wind samples grow sharper, a distant wolf cries in stereo left. Pipes bend notes, microtonal grief, before returning to a theme. Ambient layer, faint crackle of old fire, long dead. Full return, pipes in harmony, Bodhran strong but not rushed. Now laid with a soft pad, like moonlight through stained chords. The hum returns slightly louder, still wordless, still sorrowful. A deep gong resonates beneath the final chord, fading over 10 seconds. Stops, only a single drone remains, pulsing faintly. Harmonic whistle then plays a four-note lament. Each note hangs, decays, merges with the wind. No percussion, no pulse, only space and cold. After 20 seconds of stillness, Bodhran returns, barely there, like a fading dream. Pipes re-enter with a new phrase, ascending, questioning. Butter now plays in triplets, like snow slipping from a roof. Ambient layers thicken, stone creaking, star runes pulsing silently. A second Bodhran joins, slightly out of phase. Time fractured melody repeats, but altered acceptance where there was pain. Phylocomen eyes in thirds, warmer but still sad. The hum becomes a soft chorus, half-remembered voices. All instruments swell, then gen break apart. Bodhran slows beat every 5 seconds. Bagpipe holds one last note, fading into wind. The drone, then silence, but not emptiness. Presence remains. Whisper in Latin, Ibi sunt somnia mortorum. Wind returns. Pipes hum beneath, inaudible but felt. Final fate. 60 serpents and stars. Silence oboe. Once loving. Patient eternal. Slow drone of highland bagpipes fades in. Low and mournful over a bed of wind like Sims. A single bottom tap rings out, distant measured. The drone deepens the night, shimmer like starlight on snow. No melody yet, only atmosphere, breath and stone. Slow drone of highland bagpipes fades in. Low and mournful over a bed of wind like Sims. A single bottom tap rings out, distant measured. The drone deepens the night, shimmer like starlight on snow. No melody yet, only atmosphere, breath and stone. Slow drone of highland bagpipes fades in. Low and mournful over a bed of wind like Sims. A single bottom tap rings out, distant measured. The drone deepens the night, shimmer like starlight on snow. No melody yet, only atmosphere, breath and stone. Slow drone of highland bagpipes fades in, low and mournful over a bed of wind like Sims. A single bottom tap rings out, distant, measured. The drone deepens in my shimmer like starlight on snow. No melody yet, only atmosphere, breath and stone. Low drone of wind across storm hills, distant owl cry, horn enters softly, a single mournful note held fading into stillness. Sub-bass drum pulse once every 5 seconds, like a mountain's breath, crackling fire embers laid beneath. A descending minor melody, 3 notes repeated with hearers. Frame drum enters rawhide, muffled strike offset by silence. Wooden creaks like old rafters shifting under weight of years. Faint glass chime, a forgotten mug trembling in a draught. Drone swells slightly, a cold wind beneath a melody. Horn builds tension, rising half step held then falls. Frame drum doubles pace, heartbeat now distant. Metallic clang, a chain, a gate. Wind howls low and harmonic moan. Horn soars full octave leap, then resolute into mournful fifth. 2 deep hand drums enter, 1 bass, 1 mint, interlocking. Cymbals shimmer, decaying like a ghost. Sigh, quiet path, no voices, swells beneath wordless grey cold. Fire crackle intensifies, then fades into echo. Retires, only drone and drums remain. Flute like breath tone from off stage, not flute, not human. Wooden flute whispers a broken melody out of time. Drum pattern fractures, syncopated, uncertain. A single lute plug, dissonant, unresolved. Horn returns, louder, more urgent. Drums intensify, laid hand strikes, deepen, and river returns. Darker now is a tremolo. High wind cuts through, glassy harmonic tone. Fire crackle returns, muffled as if behind stone. Complete silence for 8 seconds, then a single horn note, pure high, isolated, distant thunder. Not of storm, but deep underground drums return. Irregular, tribal, primal, ritualistic pulse builds beneath. Choir pad dissonant now to clashing tones, stone grinding, low frequency rumble. Horn plays a lullaby, simple, childlike in Dorian mode. Drums soften, become lull-like. Fire crackle steady, comforting but fleeting. A whispered Latin chant begins, faint from far room, not sung, just breathed. Wooden door creaks once, then still. Full return, horn majestic, drums unified. Quiet expanse of embers, flaring sound. Bright crackle burst, wind ceases. One moment of fragile peace, then a single drum strike. Horn fades, note by note. Drums slow, one strike per 10 seconds. Fire dies, only ash breath. Wind returns, cold and distant. Final drone descends into sub-bass, imperceptible, ending in silence, as if the mountain slept again. Low drone of wind across stone sills, distant owl cry. Horn enters softly, a single mournful note, held fading into stillness. Sub-bass drum pulse once every 5 seconds, like a mountain's breath. Crackling fire embers laid beneath. Low drone of wind across storm sills, distant owl cry. horn enters softly, a single mournful note held fading into stillness. Sub-bass drum pulse once every 5 seconds, like a mountain's breath, crackling fire embers laid beneath. Low drone of wind across storm sills, distant owl cry, horn enters softly, a single mournful note held fading into stillness. Sub-bass drum pulse once every 5 seconds, like a mountain's breath, crackling fire embers laid beneath. Low drone of wind across storm sills, distant owl cry, horn enters softly, a single mournful note held fading into stillness. Sub-bass drum pulse once every 5 seconds, like a mountain's breath, crackling fire embers laid